Who the hell are you?
Welcome. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
Hey, that's my job.
I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm an administrative assistant. Pem is. I could say the pleasure is mine, or I don't need any... You know what? I don't need any assistance.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
No, that's it for now.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
A scientist is required to use the
Blow it out your ass. What is this? The Armory? Good. Just leave a grenade launcher there on the table like that? What the hell? Oh, Jacob. Yeah, actually, I kind of want to talk to Jacob. One person I can feel like I actually could have a regular conversation with here.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
You don't freaking say.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
I know, but I'm asking
A
anyway.
lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past.
Checkered.
But if the collective threat is
Understatement.
real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I like that he salutes. It's nice. Holy moly, look at that baby. Whoa. That is a mother of an engine right there. Alright, let's scope out the armory here. Katana shotgun. My options. Common military shotgun. Deadly at short range, but ineffective at long range. Very effective against shields and biotic barriers, but weak against armor. Manufactured by Ariake Technologies, the katana is a common mercenary weapon and is also popular on colonies with Varan infestations. The Eviscerator. The Lieberschaft 2180 shotgun, or Eviscerator, is of human civilian design and has a unique ammunition generator. Where most modern firearms shave off chips or pellets from an ammunition block, the M22 shaves off serrated metal wedges designed to fly aerodynamically. This dramatically improves its armor-piercing capabilities, and its tight grouping helps wound ballistics at longer ranges than standard shotguns. This design also violates several intergalactic weapons treaties, so the M22 is not distributed to militaries. Plasma shotgun. This 3-barreled Geth weapon fires miniature but potent cluster rounds of superconducting projectiles and has a longer range than standard shotguns. A 2-stage trigger system allows for either quick-fire capacitors or a charge and release attack to electrify the projectiles as they exit the weapon. As the rounds hit the target, they fragment and electricity arcs between the pieces, flash converting the air to conductive plasma. The resulting impact, heat, and electrical charge overloads shields and barriers and causes massive trauma to unarmored targets. Let's try that one first. That sounds interesting. Have a choice with the machine pistol. The heavy pistol I do, though. Reliable, accurate sidearm. Effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Manufactured by Alanis Risk Control, the Predator is valued as a powerful, deadly, and relatively inexpensive weapon. While it is not generally deployed in the military where kinetic barriers are common, it's still very popular in the terminus systems where these defenses are less common. Or the M5 Phalanx Heavy Pistol. Highly accurate and lethal sidearm. Effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Upgrades the Predator heavy pistol. The M5 Phalanx is the product of the Alliance's offensive handgun project that developed a close-in weapon to be used on armored or shielded targets with no loss of stopping power in comparison to the soldier's assault rifle. The Phalanx enjoys a ballistics advantage even over most hand cannons. Aha! I had a hand cannon. And features an integral laser sight, which is highly visible even in bright lighting conditions. Civilian variants are often purchased by colonists on planets that have particularly dangerous big game animals. I'm taking that thing. And for a heavy weapon, we have two options. The M100 grenade launcher. I think I've read that description already. Or the arc projector. The arc projector ionizes targets with a non-visible laser to ready them for a high-voltage electrical attack. As the lightning-like bolt hits its first target, a sophisticated auto-targeting system paints succeeding targets with the ionization laser, allowing the electricity to take the path of least resistance and arc between them. An entire enemy strike team can be shocked to death with a few pulls of the trigger. Yeah, this is the one where Cerberus is basically telling me, hey, use it as a test and tell us what happens. I don't want to do them any favors. Let's stick with the grenade launcher. You can stick with that. You can stick with that. And yeah, you're fine too. Okay. That's something.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Magic.
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Interesting. I am noticing that they kind of made EDI into a codex supplement, which is fine. I don't know for certain. I am not well versed in the nature of quantum physics. I have read about it a little bit, and I think I kind of grasp how crazy and bizarre it is. But I don't know that communication of that type is possible. My understanding is that it's nearly impossible to keep entangled pairs from being corrupted by every other piece of matter or energy, around it. But I don't know. Captain's cabin for our personal quarters. Crew quarters. Miranda's down there. Engineering. Nobody's down there at the moment. Engineering. I think Shepard's most interested in how the hell this ship works. Here's the shuttle.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
That figures. Cargo hold. Okay. Excuse me, I say when that closes. It's down here. Just miscellaneous storage space. A cot and a work table, but strange. Wonder if one of the engineering nuts stays down here or something. Yeah. Looks like this is the place I want to go to find out about how the ship works.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Really quick, I kind of like that you can be pissy with the Cerberus crew at first, because I think our Shepard would not be happy at all that he's working on a Cerberus ship. So he would be kind of trying to impose his will wherever he can. Like telling Edie that he doesn't want an AI on his ship, telling these guys they need to shape up. If I could be more pissed off at Joker, I would be, because that's bullshit.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, that weasel Udina backslid on the Reaper Menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Yeah, well, they're a little crazy.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
That's foolish.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
You guys should know more about an organization before you voluntarily join it.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
Oh man, don't get me started on FBA arrays, right?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design,
It's the
they got
black
a bit
background
sloppy
on
with
the
the FBA
subtitles.
couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech.
It's freaking
In
Star
short,
Trek all of a
if
sudden.
we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Hmm.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
That's something. Yeah, Shepard doesn't really have a problem with those two, other than the fact that he thinks they joined Cerberus for stupid reasons. He appreciates, though, that they were trying to stand up for him when they left the Alliance. But you gotta vet the organization before you join it, man. Who knows what kind of experiments the Elusive Man could submit them to once they no longer served a useful purpose as engineers, you know? Crew's quarters, mess hall. Yeah, let's check that out. No more elevator rides. Yeah, it looks like my Normandy on steroids.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
I was going to talk to that guy because he's talking, but that looks like Dr. Chakwas in there.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
She sounds like she's kind of got a thing for spaceships.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
Yeah.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you.
I can respect that.
On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Well, thank you.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Doctor. 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 Doctor.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Sure it is. We'll just see about that. Hi.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook.
Tell me about
I
it.
needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
I don't like you very much.
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I can ask that again? I don't think I'm supposed to.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Back to work. Yeah, I don't like that guy. He's way too pro-Cerberus.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
For my tastes. Now let's see what's in my bedroom. Oh. Right. This isn't my bedroom anymore. Hello.
Commander, what can I do for you?
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Elusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed.
Okay, besides
Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe.
Bullshit.
If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Yeah, you're wrong about that.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
The dude tortures and destroys humans. I don't know. If they wanted him to be a potentially sympathetic character that your shepherd could perhaps see himself allying with, they shouldn't have gone so far out of their way in the first game to make Cerberus unmitigated bastards. Nothing about Cerberus in the first game is redeemable. Absolutely nothing. I don't know. Alright. Let's get into what Cerberus actually is. I know they are former Alliance Black Ops, right?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there.
I've noticed.
But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
No. STG and the Asari commandos don't torture their own kind just for the hell of it.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
It's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Aw, that sounds terrible.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Someday, somewhere, some far off distant day, video games won't be designed for the teenage male market. And we'll actually have female characters who don't dress like that all over the freaking place. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Wow. My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, it was really weird. The commander came in and just, listened to me talk about my kids for a second.
Port observation deck is
And then he
closed
left.
until needed. Access to life support is restricted.
God damn it, can I get into the bathroom at least? Thank you. Yeah, it's a real bathroom. Kind of small for the crew on this ship, but okay. Last but not least, Captain's cabin, where the magic happens. Oh, whoa, that was fast. Why even have this space here? I don't know. I'm home.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Hi. Looking good. Okay, I can get my terminal up here. Oh, achievement. Oh, there. Hey, I brought a picture of Liara, apparently. Oh, that's sweet. Hey, Liara. Man, we gotta find her. Didn't even think of that. We gotta find Liara. Music? Oh, yeah, that's a classic. Eh. Okay, whatever. Sure, music. Fine. So we've got a space for model ships up here, complete with a model of... Is that the Normandy SR? It's SR2, isn't it? Yeah. Complete with Normandy SR2. We've got an empty fish tank. We got this bad boy here. Yeah, we've already dealt with all this. We can just go. Okay, well, we were told by the people that know that we should be picking up Warden Solus first. However, our character, the first thing he'd want to do is try to reach out to Admiral Anderson.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay. Kestrel armor. Hey, wait, we've already read that. Is that it? That's it. What the hell are you talking about, Chambers? What's your deal? Huh? I already read that.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I'm thinking now that I've talked to the other crew and actually found them to be human beings who I either do like or don't like, I should probably talk to her. You know, she's my admin. I'll talk to her.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Oh, you're the Deanna Troi of the crew.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, just kind of stay back a little bit.
I don't need you analyzing me, yeoman.
Yes, sir. Anything else, Commander?
She's like, yeah, okay. I'm going to do whatever I do anyway.
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization has a dark reputation.
Very.
Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives.
You're okay with torturing and killing?
For human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
You also torture and kill humans.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Well, that's good at least.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Don't like her blind devotion to Cerberus, though. Alright. So yeah, first stop, I think... Well, let's take a look at the galaxy map, actually. Holy... Jesus. How are we... Oh, we can get a whole bunch of probes. And buy all the fuel we can get. Okay. Now, we could go to Omega, but no, we're not going to. We're going to... Let's just go right through the relay. Fuck the collectors! Let's go... to the Citadel. Oh my god, look how busy. Most of the places that we saw previously aren't available. The local cluster is, but... all the stuff from the last game. We're exploring the other side of the galaxy now. The Citadel. Right. That was very quiet. Why was that so quiet? Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs in the wards and a light 0.3 of a standard G on the Presidium ring. I'm not sure why my cinematics are so quiet. But I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Right. Squad selection. Well, we only have 2 choices. We're not going to use our points. We can use theirs, though. Sure. And There we go. That seems to be normal value, maybe.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Who said that?
Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.